Hello students, today we are going to learn about types of triangles. So we can categorize type of triangles in two different ways. One of them by angles and another way is by side lengths. So if we talk about angles, there are three different kind of triangles. One of them is acute angle triangles. And next is obtuse angle triangle, and the last one is right angle triangle. Now what are the properties of these triangles? So we can say any triangle where all the angles are less than 90 degree. All the angles are less than 90 degree is known as acute angle triangle. And any triangle where one of the angle is greater than 90 degree is known as obtuse angle triangle. And in any triangle, if one of the angle is equal to 90 degree, then we call it right angle triangle. Now there is some relation between the sides of these triangles, but that is for the next class. If we talk about side lengths, so again there are three different kind of triangles. One of them is scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. In scalene triangle, if we talk about side lengths, all the side lengths are of distinct length. Okay. Then comes isosceles triangles. In isosceles triangles, two of the side are of equal length. A is equal to B. And then comes equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, all the side lengths are of equal length. Now again, there are some properties, some relation between these side lengths that we will talk in next videos. But for now, we are going to discuss questions on the basis of these concepts only, nothing else. Okay, one thing at a time. Now, let's move on to the question. First question. It is known that the measure of all angles of a triangle is integers. If one of the angles of the triangle is 52 degree, then how many such acute angle triangles are possible? So let's say we have three different type of angles: angle A, angle B, and angle C. Now it's given that one of the angle is 52 degrees. So let's say one of the angle is 52 degree, that we have fixed. Then all three angles should be acute angle, right? So all the angles must be less than 90 degree. So what will be the maximum possible value of any angle? Can we say it will be 89 degree? Now if we know that sum of all the three angles, angle A plus angle B plus angle C, is equal to 180 degree. If one of the angle is 52 degree, then sum of rest of the two angles must be 132 degrees. Not 132 degrees, 180 minus 52 degree, this is equal to 128 degrees. So if one of the angle is 89, so 128 degrees minus 89 degrees, this will give us 39 degrees. So if we take one of the angle is 89 degrees, then the third angle, angle C, must be 39 degrees. Now similarly, if we decrease it, if we make it 88, this will become 40 degrees. And if we go further, what we can say that there will be a time when both the angles are equal or closest to each other. What will be that possibility? So we know that sum of rest of the two angles must be equal to 128 degree, and if we divide 128 by 2, we get 64 degree. So this will be 64 degree and 64 degrees. Before this, there will be a situation where this angle will be 65 degrees and this angle will be 63 degrees. Now we don't need to go further. क्यों? क्योंकि अब अगर आगे जाते हैं, if we make it 63 degrees, then this will become 65 degrees. So these two triangles will be same. So we don't need to go further. So what do we have? We have a triangle with angles 52 degrees, 89 degrees, 39 degrees. 52 degrees, 88 degrees, 40 degrees. So either we can calculate all the angles from 65 degree to 89 degrees, that will give us the count, or we can go from 39 degrees to 64 degrees, that will also give us the count. So 39 to 64, how many values are there? Can we say this will be 64 minus 39 plus 1, means 64 minus 38, that is equal to total 24 plus 3, 24 plus 2, it will be 26 distinct triangles. So what's our answer? Our answer is option B. Okay. Now similar question we can apply, but it says it is known that the measure of all the angles of a triangle is integers. If one of the angles of the triangle is 52 degrees, then how many such obtuse angle triangles are possible? पहले acute था, अब obtuse है. Again, we can take that there are three angles, angle A, angle B, and angle C. One of the angle is fixed, which is 52 degrees. Sum of rest of the two angles must be 128 degrees, जिसमें minimum जो हम ले सकते हैं that will be 91 degree, because any triangle is obtuse angle triangle if one of the angle is more than 90 degree. So the least value of obtuse angle will be 91 degree. So next it will be 37 degree. Sum of these three angles is equal to 180 degree. So 52 is constant. Where do we go? Next will be 32 degrees. This will be 36 degree. So कहाँ तक जा सकते हैं? क्या सारी वैल्यूज हमें वन बाय वन लिखने की जरूरत है? नहीं. हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि ये वैल्यू डिक्रीज हो रही है तो ये वैल्यू कहाँ तक जा सकती है? 1 डिग्री तक जा सकती है मिनिमम. एंड इफ दिस इज 1, this will be 127 degrees. So how many such triangles are there? 1 to 37. So total 37 triangles are possible. What is our answer in this case? Our answer is option C, which is 37. Now, next question, it says, if the perimeter of a triangle with integer side length is 20 units, then find the possible number of such triangles. So, last video में हमने देखा था कि in any triangle, if the relation between the sides is taken as A is greater than B is greater than equal to C, A is greater than equal to B, B is greater than equal to C, that makes A the greatest side and P is the perimeter. Then we have a relation between perimeter and the greatest side of this triangle, which is A will be greater than equal to P by 3 and less than P by 2. This is very very useful. अब अगर हम बात करें साइड लेंथ ABC की तो देखते हैं क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज बनती हैं. तो जो ग्रेटेस्ट वैल्यू होगी किसी भी साइड लेंथ की, पेरीमीटर 20 है, 20 by 2 is 10, so greatest 9 होगा. If this is 9, sum of rest of the two sides must be 11. So we can go 9 and then 2, then 9, 8 and 3, 9, 7 and 4, 9, 6 and 5. फिर 9 ले लिया, उसके बाद कौन सा पॉसिबल है? 8. 8 लिया, sum of rest of the two sides must be 12. So 8 and 4. Then comes 8, 7 and 5. Then comes 8, 6 and 6. Now what could be the next value of A? See, A must be greater than equal to 1/3 of the perimeter. perimeter is 20, 20 by 3 6.66 means उससे बड़ा तो 7 ही हो सकता है. So this will be last value of A. If this is 7, sum of the rest of the two sides must be 13. There is only one possibility which is 7 and 6. तो कितने हो गए? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 such triangles. So this will be our answer for this question. But इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस में कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आपको पूछा जाता है कि कितने स्केलीन ट्रायंगल होंगे या कितने आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल होंगे. तो देखो आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल कितने हो रहे हैं? एक 992. दूसरा कौन सा हो रहा है? दिस इज आइसोसेलेस. दिस विल बी स्केलीन, दिस विल बी स्केलीन, दिस विल बी स्केलीन, this will be isosceles. This is scalene, this one is isosceles, and this one is also isosceles. So scalene is 1 2 3 4. 4 such triangles which are scalene. All three sides are of distinct length. If you talk about how many isosceles triangles will be there, then again answer is 4. 4 isosceles, 4 scalene. Equilateral यहाँ possible है नहीं because perimeter is not a multiple of 3. अच्छा, इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने के लिए एक डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला भी हम यूज कर सकते हैं और वो फॉर्मूला क्या है कि पेरीमीटर इज P and P is even, then number of triangles will be P square upon 48. जहां पे ये जो बॉक्स एक्स है वो डिनोट करता है नियरेस्ट ट्रायंगल, नियरेस्ट इंटीजर. if you put P is equal to 20, this will become 400 by 48. 400 by 48 कितना हो जाएगा? So this is 16 into 3, this is 16 into 25. So this value will be exactly 8, है ना? 8 आ गया तो 8 यहाँ पे आंसर है. अगर फाइंड करना हो डायरेक्ट कि कितने स्केलीन ट्रायंगल होंगे तो P-6 यूज कर लो. नंबर ऑफ स्केलीन ट्रायंगल, नंबर ऑफ स्केलीन ट्रायंगल्स विल बी इक्वल टू P-6 यानी 20-6 कितना हो जाएगा? 14. सो P-6 होल स्क्वायर बाय 48 का नियरेस्ट इंटीजर, नियरेस्ट इंटीजर, ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर नहीं. सो दिस विल बी 196 बाय 48. Now again, if you check this value, 48 into 2 is 96 into 2, 192. तो ये वैल्यू कितनी आ जाएगी? 4, जो कि यहाँ पे आ रखा है. So this you can use directly for your purpose. Or otherwise, you can use this method. अगर कुछ twist है question में तो. Now, next question is similar question, but in this case, the perimeter is 19, which is odd. 19 is odd. Now again, we will try to solve it with normal method first. So if A is greater than equal to B is greater than equal to C, then what will be the side length possible? Now greatest value of A must be less than half of the given perimeter. 19 by 2 is 9.5. So greatest value must be 9. Sum of rest of the two sides must be 10. So 9, 9, 1. 9, 8, 2, 9, 7, 3, 9, 6, 4, 9, 5, 5. Then we can take 8. 8, sum of rest of the two sides will be 11. So 8, 8, 3, 8, 7, 4, 8, 6, 5. और कोई पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं है. लास्ट क्या बचा? 7. 19 by 3 is 6.67, सॉरी 6.33. तो उससे बड़ी होनी चाहिए, तो 7 ही पॉसिबल है. सम ऑफ रेस्ट ऑफ द टू साइड्स विल बी 12. तो 7, 7, 5, 7, 6, 6. How many such triangles are possible? 4, 4, 2. Total 10 such triangles are possible. Total 10 such triangles are possible. And out of which one isosceles, then we can say this one is also isosceles. Then again which one is this one is also isosceles and this one is also isosceles. So a total of 4 isosceles triangle, rest will be scalene triangle 1 2 3 4 and 5. 5 isosceles triangles, 3 to 5. अच्छा ये टोटल 9 हो रहे हैं क्या? 5 and 5 10. 1 second, let me check. 1 2, okay, this one I missed, this one is also isosceles. So 1 2 3 4 5, 5 isosceles, 5 scalene, total 10 triangles. Now again दिमाग में ये चल रहा होगा कि अगर पेरीमीटर इवन है उसके लिए कुछ फॉर्मूला था, तो इसके लिए भी कुछ ना कुछ डायरेक्ट अप्रोच होनी चाहिए, है ना? तो यस है, अगर P ऑड है, इफ P इज ऑड, then number of triangles will be equal to P plus 3 होल स्क्वायर अपॉन 48 का नियरेस्ट इंटीजर. P की वैल्यू रखो, P इज इक्वल टू 19, तो ये हो जाएगा कितना? 19 प्लस 3 22 स्क्वायर इज 484 अपॉन 48. क्लियरली दिख रहा है कि नियरेस्ट इंटीजर इसका क्या है? 10. और अगर स्केलिन निकालनी है तो P माइनस 3 यूज कर लो. सो P माइनस 3 डिवाइडेड बाय 48. So 19 minus 3, 16 square 256 divided by 48. इसका नियरेस्ट इंटीजर 48 इंटू 5 इज 240, तो ये इसके क्लोज है, तो 5 आ गया आंसर. ये आ गया 10 टोटल, 5 आ गया स्केलिन. कितना अच्छा फॉर्मूला है ना, डायरेक्ट वैल्यू आप निकाल सकते हो. और अगर आइसोसेलेस निकालना है तो 10 माइनस जो भी ये वैल्यू आ रही है. इक्विलैटरल निकालना है तो वो तो एक ही पॉसिबिलिटी होगी जो कि बहुत ही इजीली निकाल सकते हैं. ट्रायंगल ABC हैज इंटीजर साइड्स x y z such that xz is equal to 12. Product of two sides has been given. How many such triangles are possible? So product of two sides has been given. We need to find the third side and that will tell us that how many such triangles are possible. So product of two sides is 12. So 12 can be written as 1 into 12, right? Or we can write it as 2 into 6, or we can write it as 3 into 4. Now if we talk about the third side, we know that third side of a triangle must be greater than the absolute difference between the two sides and less than the sum of the two sides. So in that case, if two sides are 1 and 12, then the third side y must be greater than the difference, which is 11, and less than the sum, which is 13. It can only be 11. In second case, 6 minus 2 is 4, 6 plus 2 is 8. So between 4 to 8, it can be 5, 6 and 7. In the third case, the difference is 1, the sum is 7. In that case, the value y can take will be 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 1, 3, 4 and 5. A total of 9 such triangles are possible where product of two sides is 12 and all the sides are of integral length. Right. So now after this, one very interesting part that you must have learned from this video, finding number of distinct triangle with integral sides when perimeter is given. So we have already discussed this, but I have compiled this for you guys to note it down. Whenever perimeter P is given, if P is odd, this is how you can find number of triangles with integral side lengths. Number of triangle which are scalene. If P is even, number of triangles with integral side lengths, and number of triangles which are scalene, where box X denotes the nearest integer. Remember this, nearest integer. If means if you are getting 9.8, your answer is 10. If you are getting 9.1, then your answer is 9. All right. So I hope this session was helpful to you guys. Okay, see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.